Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a bunch of new prime times that have impacts on X Factor cards that we are going to discuss in detail, including one of the better ones that now becomes honestly one of the best X Factors in the game, and he wasn't prior to this. So make sure you guys give the video a like if you enjoy and subscribe for the most up-to-date NHL content. All right, let's get into the video. All right guys, we'll kick things off with rookie sensation Lucas Raymond from the Detroit Red Wings. He is going to run away with the Calder, as it looks like, which makes me sad because, well, William Eklund's got 3 points in 3 games, but Raymond's going to kill it, I think. So this card comes with most 70 and unders or 80 and unders aren't really usable, but I'm not going to lie, if you're a Wings fan, this isn't going to kill you because he's got 85 speed, 84 acceleration, and his shot is pretty rough in terms of his slap shot, but if you get Light the Lamp activated, his wrist shot's above 80. His hand stats are all in the mid-80s as well. Not a good card, but if you're a Wings fan, this one isn't going to make it absolutely detrimental, so that's kind of nice to see. Then we got the 81 Andrew MANGIAPANE with Gladiator, 87 speed, 87 acceleration, which is nice, mid-80s shooting. This is actually a pretty low-key, nice card early on. Again, these are the kind of cards that you can kind of find for dirt cheap that would actually improve your lineup, especially if you have Gladiator activated, because that helps his wrist shot balance and body checking, which this card needs help with. So that's pretty nice. He is smaller, but again, the players that are going to be on the lookout for this card would be starter teams, and honestly, this isn't a bad one at all. Then we've got the 82 JACCOB SLAVIN, 6'3", with wingman and tape to tape. So because he is 82, does not receive an upgrade to his X Factor card, he's going to need another one. And for cards like him, it is going to be awfully tough. Defensemen that don't put up a ton of points, those are the ones that are going to have a tough time getting prime times and team of the weeks for their X Factor to upgrade. However, this one does come with 84 speed and 84 acceleration, and wingman gets it up to 86, which isn't awful. His slap shot accuracy is brutal. And defensive awareness, though, with wingman activated is 90. So this isn't a bad left-handed defenseman card, especially when you consider the fact he's 6'3". If you have wingman activated, you could get away with using him, especially with a starter team. From the Ottawa Senators, we've got the 82 overall Drake Batherson with buzzing, 6'3", really good size. Gets his speed up to 85, 84 acceleration, agility 85, mid-80s shooting, mid-80s hand stats. A pretty well-rounded card that is obviously in the lower 80s. With buzzing activated, does help him out quite a bit with the agility as well as hand-eye. Could play center for you because he's got a perfect center build, but you've got to be good on the draws, obviously, with only 71 on the face-off dot. This is a nice card, again, for someone that is just starting out a team, a free-to-play team early on. These are the cards that will help your lineup because, you know, you've got to make sacrifices, and these cards can kind of help with that because his size makes up for it. He's going to be a good center, not a winger. From the Capitals, we've got the 84 JOSI with close quarters as his superstar ability. That's a little expensive in my mind, but nonetheless, well-rounded. You're not really going to activate it. There's a lot better options on cards that have the option that to put well-rounded on, but 88 speed, 88 acceleration, mid-80 shooting, that's very good. So if you are someone that does not have a lot of X factors, so maybe you don't have Panarin or Pasternak, someone like that, this TJ Oshie card would be a nice alternative, okay? Like if you guys can't get Barzal or the X Factor version like that, TJ Oshie cards are a nice mix of speed and shot, so he would be a decent option as well to put on your team. Then we've got the 85 Roman Josi, and yes, that does mean that the Roman Josi X Factor card does move up a tier. He's got buzzing on this one with the third eye superstar ability, which is a really nice mix. 87 speed, 85 acceleration, and 86 agility. Slapshot power of 88, accuracy is at 82, which isn't awful. Passing and puck control at 88. Really, really well-rounded card. And again, left-handed defensemen are not that great. There is not a ton of them. So there is a lot of teams that could use a card like this. Like if you don't have any of the team builders, or maybe you can't afford Hedman, something like that, this Roman Josi card is nice. Now, we do need to talk about his X Factor because obviously with the 85, it does unlock a new tier. And the huge adjustments here, obviously, him getting Fly the Zone as his final tier at tier 7. And then getting, you know, obviously you can have Protector or something else. That one really doesn't matter. But 88 speed, it makes the Roman Josi card, because he is cheaper, only 25,000 to get up to tier 5 or tier 8 with this one, a little bit more interesting. I do think that there are better options out there, but if you have an untradeable one, I think he's kind of hit the point where he could be usable, or a decent investment at least. You've got to add in 25,000 coins, but because power-up collectibles are going to be so cheap to get because of hut champs, things like that, you could get them for pretty cheap and do this final upgrade for free. So be on the lookout for this. I think the people that have Roman Josi cards are now in a little bit better position. Then we've got the 85 Vladimir Tarasenko. Man, it looked like vintage Tarasenko the other night. What a goal. He's got Gladiator and Puck on a String. Not a huge fan of Puck on a String. He is a very well-rounded card. 88 speed, 88 acceleration, high 80 shooting, hand stats all at 87. The thing is that there's some other left-handed wingers that I would probably still rather have. I mean, Kucherov is still up there. A lot of people are chasing McDavid, but even Taylor Hall I'd probably have. It isn't as in abundance as right-handed wingers, so there is that. We'd have to see what he is going for on the market. He's probably going to be pretty pricey just because of, the lack of it, but, 85 by now is kind of where I expected, but I still think I'd rather have the base Kucherov, so just keep that in mind, but this is a nice card for sure, no doubt. And then finally, we've got the 88 Alex Ovechkin, so that does mean he gets another tier upgrade on his X Factor card, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. So he's got Protector, which does make his slap shot really good. 94 across the board there, deking at 90. But 87 speed, 87 acceleration. The thing about Ovechkin cards the last couple of years is that he's just been really slow, and he's felt like it. Like, it has been awfully tough to use Ovechkin cards because of NHL 21 and 22 rewarding the speed so much. In the older games, like 20 and 19, it rewarded the bigger guys still, and they're not as valuable as they used to be on the wings. So obviously at center and on defense, speed is just super important, but center not so much, but obviously he's a pure winger. Nonetheless, this is still a very good card, but we need to talk about his X Factor. Because I have his X Factor, I did not want him, but, however, I got him as my Pro-Am, and he's really the only choice for me to take. So I got stuck with him, and I don't mind him, but it wasn't who I wanted at all. There was a lot of other cards I'd rather have. His new tier, a lot of people are not realizing this, but he unlocks Distributor as his secondary second synergy. So when you put Distributor on this card, he's got 89 speed. You combine that with Back At Ya, which is a really nice superstar ability, which basically allows, you to take the bumps in the offensive zone, so you're really, really able to hold on to the puck. Same with Unstoppable Force. This becomes a really nice card. So I tried him out in Rivals and in Squad Battles, and you can really notice that. I know it's only 2 speed, but I don't know if there's like a tier upgrade or something, but that speed really, really feels nice on Alex Ovechkin. He honestly becomes one of my favorite right-handed wingers just because of that. It's a really, really nice addition to his game. And for anyone that has this Alexander Ovechkin card, you're in for a treat. It's going to be awfully expensive to now get him because people are going to realize he's got Distributor. Just completely changes the game when it comes to Alex Ovechkin cards. So, guys, that is going to do it for today's content. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.